Okay, so we are in Iris's room. I'm gonna show you guys the before, and it's a hot mess in here. I did a bedroom makeover for this room when we turned it into a room. If you're interested to watch that, I'll go ahead and link that down below, but we're gonna be refreshing this room again because, well, you'll see what I mean. So let me go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so we'll start with this wall. This is the closet that we had built in. This is the wall adjacent to it, and this is the door leading out to her room. So this corner is not really small, but it's also not a whole lot of space. So what I had initially planned to do was put built-in shelves on here, but I'm just getting tired of putting things on the wall. So we ended up putting this dollhouse in here that was in their previous playroom, which was this one actually. And she doesn't really play with this anymore. So I'm planning to transfer this into Neela's room. We're going to get this out of here, and then I'm going to put a shelf here, a standing shelf. Not a wall shelf, but like a standing shelf. Her decorations are pretty much the same, but I'm going to be changing all that. And then, oh my gosh, she has clothes on her bed. She had accumulated clothes from Christmas, from her birthday, basically all throughout the year last year. And we ran out of hangers. So I finally got her some new hangers. This is all going to go in her closet. And then we have her toy bins over here that she also hasn't been using. So we have to go through that and see if she wants to keep anything, really. Other than that, this is going to be cleared out. And then over here on her windowsill, we have kept the piano there. Initially, I also wanted to put that over there, but I never did. And I didn't want to get a stand for it for some reason. So I have a plan for it, but for now it was right here. And it hasn't been used because it's behind her bed, so she can't really reach there. And then she has the stuff that was on top of this calyx now over here because her accumulation on her books has just gone exponential. Like, it is overflowing with books in here. There's just so many books. My mom gave her a ton of this the Diary of the Wimpy Kids collection. There's so much. There's more in the back over there. And there's just some over here, but it is a whole collection. And I'm just going to put that on the shelf that is going to go over there. So then this wall over here, the baskets are gone. I'm using them for something else, and she doesn't really refer to them anyways. So I'm going to figure out something else for that. This is going to be changed. I'm going to take the whole thing out, and I'm going to replace it with this planter that I got from Target. And I used her desk for my bullet journal setup because this was the only space that I could do it in. It's easy for me to just clear this out. But after I cleared it out, then another accumulation of books and just some random things. And then the second rod that was here fell off. I don't exactly know what happened, but I went ahead and spackled it in, but it fell off. So this is the only one that's left on there. I got to figure out where I want to put this now. And then her wall art is still there, but I think I'm going to change it. Oh, this mess. This mess has got to go. And hopefully when I put that standing shelf on there, this is all going to go. And then her dresser is pretty much still the same. It's just, we just have to put everything in its place. So, I don't think I'm going to move this. I think this is going to stay where it is. But I am going to kind of change the layout in her room just a little bit. These two, I believe I'm going to switch. And we'll see if that does anything with the space. And then I'm going to put her piano on top of this calyx and see if that works out. So that is the plan so far. But I guess I just wanted to show you the mess that is this room. It's definitely time for Mama to do some sprucing up in this room, and hopefully I can get this done as soon as possible. First thing I'm gonna do is switch these two and then see if that'll work out with the space. Didn't really do anything that different, but I think I like this layout better. I need bins.
Don't get to hold you, so I just had to write this letter. 'Cause girl, you're always on my mind. Nothing can make you better, 'cause you've got something oh so right, something oh so right. Don't scare you off. Don't mean to be pushy about it. I don't usually say this much. I just had to tell you in all honesty. 'Cause every day when I see your face, I find myself dreaming about how it would be to feel your breath and hold your hand close to my heart.
We have the tarp, we have the painting kit, and a stool. And those are the swatches that I did because I'm still trying to figure out what color I want. Brian just got done with taping the edges. I think I'm gonna add another one though, because I usually like to just make sure and just double tape. And we took out all the decorations that were up there, and then we are going to patch some holes before painting. Some of these colors I actually mixed together from the other colors, and in reality I can't really use the colors unless I just take the samples and then just pour it into the quart that we already got, which is that one. But overall it's gonna be orange, guys.
'Cause every day when I see your face, I find myself dreaming about how it would be to feel your breath and hold your hand close to my heart.
You need more paint.
You need more paint?
Yeah.
I got my little helper here with me. And we have a new color because we took forever to just find a neutral one. We actually had to go to the store again and get another one. But we finally decided on this one. This is the most neutral out of all of these. And yeah, so we're gonna go with that color. Are you ready, Neela?
Yeah, I bet.
All right, let's get painting.
Oh, so right. Oh, so right.
Whoa!
Ta-da.
Whoa! Yeah.
Baby.
Mama,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I'm painting.
You painting?
Yeah.
Mom, what are you doing? You painting? Mom, what are you doing?
Yes, baby, I'm painting.
What do you need paint? Oh. Mama, what are you doing? You painting? Mama, what are you doing? You painting?
Yes. Yes, Neela, I am painting.
I see. That's red paint. That's red paint.
We did it. Yay! High five. Thank you, baby.
Welcome. I'm so
All right, you guys, we are done. I think it turned out exactly how I wanted it. The color is perfect. It is a warm neutral. So it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's not too orange or too red or too yellow. It's just perfect. I love it. This one is called Iced Copper by Bear Paint, and we got this one at Home Depot. We just got a quart of it from their Marquee brand. All we needed was one coat, and it's good. You can't even see the other colors in the swatches that I did. It turned out really good. So as far as the rest of the room, we have decluttered everything that we didn't want to keep in the room. So now we just have things that are either going to the walls or just figuring out another storage for them. I am going to be moving around some stuff in the room. Where the bed was, that is not where it's going to be. So I'm gonna try something different, another layout, and hopefully it works. There has been a month since day 1 and day 2, and I cleaned and sanitized, I think, like the beginning of March, and then we got busy with the wedding stuff and family and friends, and then here we are. So tomorrow, day 3, I think we're just gonna arrange stuff. Tonight I'm gonna plan out what I want to do with the walls, and yeah, just setting everything back to where they need to be, and I should be done with this room again. Good afternoon, guys. We're back in Iris's room, and it is the afternoon because I just filmed my first IGTV for you guys. It's a cardio workout that I did this morning. It's a very short one. It's from the 8Fit app that I've been using, and I know that I'm gonna be sore tomorrow because I have not done cardio in about a month or 2. I'm gonna clean up the tarp that's still left on the floor because it was around 5 p.m. when we got done painting, and then we had dinner, and I do have a plan on what I want to do with this wall and this wall. Let's I have a bunch of flowers. Okay, so here's the plan. In this wall over here, I'm gonna use chargers, like wicker chargers, like these, and I'm gonna put them on the wall, sort of diagonal from each other. And then I have this macrame that I found at Tuesday morning, and that's gonna go next to that. So I'm gonna try to keep this wall as minimal as possible because it already is such a nice accent color. I don't want to like overbear it with just decorations, I guess. And then this wall over here, I'm gonna cut up a bunch of flowers. They're faux flowers, and I'm gonna insert like some inspiration photos that I found from Instagram and Pinterest. The first time I saw this inspiration, I saw it on a Living Space Pinterest ad, and they had laid out a bunch of these flowers on the wall. But the minute I saw it, I was like, ooh, I kind of want to do that in Iris's room at some point in time. Now's the time, baby. So I got all these flowers from Michael's. I'm just gonna kind of show you which ones I have. I have something like these, and I was debating whether or not I should use this here or in the living room when I do our living room refresh, which is probably not gonna be anytime soon because we need to go to IKEA for that. But anyways, ta-da! I bought a bunch. Most of them are white though, and I think because originally I was going to put these flowers on this wall, which I could still do. I'm not gonna keep changing my mind because I always change my mind, so I'm thinking I could probably return some of these white ones and get more orange ones and pink ones and yellow ones. These are the ones that I got. The sun is setting and it's getting kind of dark in here. It may not look like it maybe, but yeah, the sun is setting, it's getting kind of dark here. So in order for me to film the process, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this again tomorrow, but I am gonna do some things right now off camera. Another day, another coffee. Let me show you guys my mug. It's a Ray Dunn. It says Mrs. on it, and Brian has one that says Mr. It's day 3, and we're basically just going to resume what we were doing yesterday. I cut up the flowers, and then I got some more flowers because I realized that I needed more orange flowers and some pinks because it is going to go on a white background. So I wanted the flowers to kind of stand out just a little bit. Okay, let's get started. Now I'm just gonna line them up and start decorating. I've rearranged her room, and this is the layout that I was thinking that could possibly work for this space. So she has space on this side of the bed, and then she can go around, go behind the bed, and then on the other side of the bed there. On that side is all of her resources and her dresser, and I'm hoping this would work. So I'm excited to decorate that wall. Some, not a lot, because I don't want it to compete with this wall. Also going to rearrange everything in this bookshelf so it looks well put together. The same concept is going to go underneath the calyx. I just changed the wire basket into These ones, I got these from IKEA, and I'm still gonna house some extra supplies in here that's not gonna fit either on top or the bookcase itself. I feel like this one is a little too plain, so I saw this DIY from the YouTube channel Lone Fox. I love him so much. I love him and I love his DIYs. So I saw that he had the exact same charger placemat, and he did some sort of macrame fringing on the edges, and I was thinking of doing the same thing to this one, but the problem is I don't have any macrame cords, and I don't know if I want to wait to get one. So I think I found a solution. I was thinking of using these ones, just cutting them up and then using them to do the fringes myself, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, and I don't want to cut it too short, but they are pretty long, so I was just going to cut them to begin with. But I thought, why not use them for something else as well? So I might do that. I'm not sure, or I might just go ahead and order the macrame cord and just wait. But this is an option if I don't want to get a macrame cord.
And now for a short intervention with a DIY session with me, inspired by Drew at Lone Fox. So first I made sure the cords were laid out as straight as they could, and then I measured 6 inches from the ends and marked it with a pencil. I then took a long metal leveler, since it was the closest to a long ruler I had in hand, and lightly marked where I need to cut. And then I just cut along the marks. After that, I used the end of the paintbrush to pierce through the placemat, then bend the macrame cord to make a loop and use the brush to pull it through, and then I just tuck in the 2 ends of the string and loop that around. Then I just repeat the process until I've made it all the way around. At first, I did it on almost every braid on the placemat, but I wouldn't have had enough cords to make it all the way around. So what I did then is skip a braid and place the cord on every other one. And lastly, I ended the macrame cord using a seam ripper, but you can use tweezers if you have it, or something small and a bit sharp to help untangle the braid or twist of the macrame. And after that, we are all finished, and this is how mine turned out.
Doing here, and then one of the placemats here and there, so it's gonna be like a 3. So I brought in the tote so I can put in the extra decor that I'm not going to be using for this room right now, but still want to keep for her future room transformations, or if I want to change up anything in here again. That's the best way for me to keep organized when it comes to the decor of the kids' rooms. officially done with Iris's room, so now I'm gonna give you guys a full tour. Starting here, we have the bookshelf. It's given us a lot of space. For something that's just a one-piece addition to the room, it gave a whole lot of storage. So on top we have some baskets in here. It has extra supplies. These were the ones that were hanging in the other wall, but now I can put them up here. On the second shelf we have her books. This is mostly like a collection. Some of them are random, but mostly collection. I ordered some bookends from Target, but it's not going to be here until next week. So just kind of imagine this with bookends on each end. And then on the third one, we have this one from IKEA. I don't actually remember what this is called, but some of her Legos are in here. I used to have them all separated by color, but I realized that it was just taking up all of the space in here and I wanted to use it for something else. On the very bottom here are just some of her jewelries because I did opt out on the wooden jewelry box that we got from Michael's. And next to that, I just have her journals to kind of even out the layout of the shelf. On the fourth shelf here are more books. I wanted this bookcase to be more functional than decorative, but also a little bit decorative so it looks cohesive and aesthetically pleasing. So in some of the tiers you'll see books and then you'll see some decorative aspects in there. And then on the very bottom are mason jars with Legos. They're separated by colors and I believe some of them are like specialties, the ones that are already made, and I didn't want to break them apart. So this is the shelf, this is the space where it's in. Even with a door open like this, she still has a lot of room. So you guys know this is her closet. I won't show you guys the closet because it's just the same. She still has the 3 white and gray baskets on top and then her clothes are just hanging. And then over here are her new decorations on this wall. I DIY'd this using a woven charger. This is from Target. I cut up some of the macrame cords on that macrame and created this. I decided to put this mirror up here to kind of balance this out. I initially just wanted these two up here, but thought it was missing something. So when I put this third one up here, it just felt better with, I believe it's called like the rule of 3. And then to that side we have the macrame, and I really like the fact that this is just a minimal decor. We used a nail for this one and that's probably the biggest hole that we did for this wall. Other than that, these are all hung by push pins. So little hack there if you don't want to use any nails. And over here is her bed, the same bed that she's had since she was 4 years old, and she's turning 10 this year and it still fits her really well. I didn't really want to do much. I didn't want to give her too many pillows, just 2 decorative ones and then the one that she uses to sleep on. I chose this mauve pink color to kind of go with the wall. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in person this is a little bit more pink than this one. Actually, it looks like it matches my dress. At least the wall. Maybe not. I don't know.
Camouflage. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
So on this side of her room, we have her desk. I, again, opted out for not having a lot of things on her desk so she can have the optimal space that she needs. She used to have the black lamp, but I went ahead and changed it to this gold one. Both of them are from Target. I think it complements well with the brown tones and the golden tones and the wood tones that she has all around her room. And then right next to that is her piano. She can now use because it's not on her windowsill behind the bed. So we'll see how this works. I think it's perfect where it is. And she didn't really use the top of this. We used it as sort of her nightstand, but I found that that just accumulated random things and it just didn't work out for the space. So I think having the piano up here is great. And then on the bottom part here, The only thing I really changed are these. The only thing. This we still kept because it serves so much function. Any type of paper material can go on here and be compartmentalized, if anything. And over here I separated her colored pencils and her gel pens, you know, just for crafting or anything that she wants to do with those. They're accessible to her. And these two bags, this is from my cousin, the one that visited us. So thank you for this. She really likes it. And then this one is from my mom. And then the two wire baskets I changed to these. These are from IKEA. And no particular reason that I changed it. I just felt like it would tie in better with her room. And then on top of her dresser, I really played around with the layout here. I think this is exactly the theme that I wanted her whole room to be based off of, other than the wall of flowers, which I'm about to show you in just a sec. And I kept the wall art that was on this wall. The glassware is new, except for this one. And this little guy right here, I really wanted to keep him because he's just pretty much iconic in all of the makeovers and transformation that I did for Iris's room. And this was on our bookcase in the living room, but I decided to, you know, place them on here because she's read all of these. And we are collecting this Little People Big Dreams book. So I just thought it would look really nice and tie in with the black with the piano. She doesn't have very many black in the room, but just a touch of it looks nice. And over here we have a new baby plant. It's a baby pothos plant. So this used to have the swing shelf that we hung up on the hook, but now we have this planter that we lost for a while, but we found it. And we put the baby pothos in there. And this is going to grow to be, hopefully, a hanging plant. And when that does happen, either we're going to let it grow upwards this way, or I'm gonna have my wonderful husband help me and transfer this baby to that corner. So maybe it can hang here instead. And the window is right here, so if it needs more sunlight, then it's right here. Now let me take you over to this wall. This is my masterpiece. Even though it was really easy to make and no labor at all whatsoever except the thinking, creativity, and the process of it from, you know, inspirations from Pinterest and Instagram. But this is it. This is exactly how I envisioned this room to have. I love this wall. It didn't take me long at all. And all I did was really arrange the flowers to complement each other. But yes, this is my wall of flowers that I have ever so hidden from Iris. So I hope she likes it. If any of you guys are curious to see any of the items I mentioned in the video, I will have them linked down for you guys. If you made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really like these types of videos. I know I've redone this room and my other daughter's room at least 3 times now, whether it be minor changes or a complete room transformation like this room. But I wanted to quickly mention that I hope my intentions on making these types of videos are coming across in a positive light. I hope my videos can give you guys some inspiration or even motivation to kickstart a project that you've been wanting to do. The last thing I want is for any of you guys to feel like you have to go out and buy all of these things to make something look pretty. I understand our current stance right now and our situation as a society. So I do encourage you guys to use what you have. And if you're anything like me, you've probably accumulated a few items throughout the years. So yeah, that's all. And I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys later. Mwah. Bye. And reveal.
Wow! I love it! Oh my god. Wow.
Do you like your wall of flowers?
I love it. So now when I sleep, I'm just like, look at that flower.
He's out.
Whoa! Finally!
I know, right?